Yes, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Giants.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of
on 2nd and 7. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35.
You ain't nothing!
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 72 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Marquise Blair on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 38-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Giants' first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, wide open, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They'll take over.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On 1st down, Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. On the run, it's Penny. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st down, New York.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
He's tackled at the
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The tackle made.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Jones, eluding the pressure right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Jones throwing on 4th down. His pass caught at the 4. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jones now on third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Rashad Penny. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
3rd and 4.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he lost the football.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
36 power. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I know he ain't got it. Hey, what's that? What's that? Look, 4 down, 4 down. Mike's 54. Watch the alert. 54, right there, right there. Good touch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Off the play fake, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. That's caught by Penny. 20. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Elijah Penny. 43 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Gano now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 24, Seahawks 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Now go. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 75 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
third down. Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Barkley. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
Jones' pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Returnable for Lockett. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They begin with a run by Penny. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Darnay Holmes.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the tight end, Olsen, right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Underneath, he's got Olsen, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Number 87, Sterling Shepard.
Sterling Shepard.
New York.
49 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Gano for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Giants 31, Seahawks 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson airing it out for Olsen. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
On 1st down, Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll try and run it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
7 yards there and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Off play action. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
1st and goal, New York.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's
back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.